Good morning, everyone. I'll introduce you to the new character that's taken over from Cooperhoff because Cooperhoff has met a fate last night, and you'll see the results of that later on. Cooperhoff's out because he was becoming rather savage, actually. Did you notice how savage he was getting? So I thought, I better move him on. So I'll introduce to a cuter version. We'll try and make the channel less violent and etc. So, but we'll keep up the news and the gossiping about certain people, and all these people are based on truth, by the way. So, here's the new character. Hi everyone. I was called Newbie before, but I think I'll have to make a new name. Anyway, Ian. So when are you coming to Thailand? That's the big question that a lot of girls want to know, and a lot of people want to buy your militaria. Well, after the July the 1st, I will be booking my ticket, probably around the 3rd or the 4th. I'll book my ticket for 2 weeks from that date, approximately. So I expect to arrive in Thailand around the middle of July. It could be earlier. I've got someone wanting to buy an Aboriginal artwork today for $1,000. That will buy my ticket outright. But it's more to do with, I don't know, clearing out a lot of the excess military and antiques I've got here, which I was going to send to Thailand. I've got plenty there, so I'll stick to it at least another 2 weeks. I'll be here. Okay, and what's all this about Cooperhoff? Is he really a traitorous dog? Well, Cooperhoff's a long story, but I don't know whether I've got the time to tell you now. Wait for the next interview and I'll tell you about Cooperhoff. He's been living in Thailand for 30 years. He's totally dominated by his wife, and his wife is the most evil woman I've ever met in my life. Now, she didn't like me comparing her to Bazzy Fawlty's wife, you know, from that series from the UK. And she went berserk and saying, you can't call me this and call me that. I called her a fat little brown buffalo. No, she's not a fat little brown buffalo. She's a fat big buffalo. Anyway, she went berserk over it and was attacking me unwarrantedly, really. I only called her the fat little buffalo after she started attacking me. So, because I always attack. I always get my revenge on people who attack me for no real reason. And she's had issues with all his friends, and she doesn't want him to have friends. He's had a past where he's got up to no good. He's had 3 wives and 3 lots of children, and she's paranoid that he's going to be led astray, and she thought I was going to lead him astray and break up the family. Anyway, he didn't defend me, and I've known him for 30 years, and I think it's time to block him. I've blocked him on line today. I've blocked him on all Facebooks, so that's a way so he can't. Because what he does, he gets in and then he goes and reports to other people about things. You know, he's like an old woman. He gossips. He revels in drama. So here's a little bit of drama for him. All right, Ian, thanks. And now we've got the idea. And Pringlestein. Well, Pringlestein, I've actually forgotten a lot about what he's done, but he's certainly not as bad as Cooperhoff. There's not that meanness there. With Cooperhoff, it's just, there's an underlying jealousy, I think, is a way of putting it, that he's 62 years old, hasn't purchased a house, hasn't been successful in his life. He's reaching retirement age and he doesn't know what to do. He's got no way of escaping his situation. He tries to pretend he's all happy, but he's not. I offer him a great job where he'd be earning double what he's earning, and he wouldn't do it. Or couldn't do it, I should say, because his wife wouldn't let him. Oh my God, she sounds like a real boyish. Anyway, we'll have more interviews about drama situations and interviews with people in general. And when I get to Thailand, I'll start interviewing all the girls. It won't be just drama. It'll be exciting as well. Keep watching. Okay, bye. Anyway, there's the first interview.